This is an elderly Estella recounting her meeting with an ancient suitor who is none other than Charles Dickens himself. She doesn't know it, but the reader does. It's an extract from my Dickens spoof, Messrs. Dickens, Royal and Woodhouse Private Limited. At church, in the middle of the sermon, I beheld a new face interposed betwixt Farmer Brownton and Mr. Wickley, from which place of espial he was engaged, to my unbounded astonishment, in an attentive perusal of my features. Imagine my consternation when the impudent stranger, without any sense of the proprieties, applied his glass to his eye and proceeded to ogle me in such a gormandizing manner, far beyond the bounds of good manners, now actually flashing an impertinent smile, now otherwise obtruding on my attention, that I resolved not to favour him with so much as a glance. I know I am not ill-favoured, though I say it myself, and have now seen many summers. And I admit that I was gladdened by the fact that I was accoutred in my new pelisse and beaver bonnet which best beseems me. Nor was he ill-favoured, I noticed, better far than Farmer Brownton or Mr. Wickley. The service concluded, I purposed to hasten away, not desiring any distempered demonstrations betwixt Farmer Brownton and Mr. Wickley, when I became sensible of the presence of the stranger. Without leave or license, without the slightest preface, he did interpose himself betwixt my carriage and me, bowed, raised his gleaming top hat with one immaculate hand, and extended unto me the other. It isn't. But it is, ah, sweet incertitude, murmured he most rapturously, the fair unknown. Dear Mistress Estella, how well you look! Age hath not withered nor time staled her infinite variety. In no whit changed from those halcyon days when fair Estella was the belle of the assembly ball, the young sensation of the season at all the dinners, balls, and card parties, sought after by wags and wits, from the crown prince to the meanest jackanape, commended by butlers, chambermaids, and ostlers. Allow me, Mistress Estella, to proffer you my arm for this promenade. And ere I knew what was afoot, we were walking down the avenue. It is Mr. Arthur Johnson, the same as paid us a visitation? Asked I. The same, dear madam. I am, as they whisper, an elderly gentleman of ardent temperament who once was smitten by your springtime splendours. I expressed disbelief, though I do declare, lady, that your personal attractions are such, even in your decline, as will everlastingly thaw the frost of age. Ah, Mistress Estella, in you I do yet discern that disdainful debutante that spun her parasol, agitated her fan, and danced the ribbons of her bonnet. What a tease you were, all frill and tucker, brooch and bracelet, such loveliness, such virtue, such cruelty. Hush, I do beseech you, sir, pay heed to the company. There is no act of parliament against commending a lady of your merits, madam, was the gruff rejoinder. But I have not the faintest recollection, sir. Nay, that fact is not unbeknown to me, madam, and to my eternal despair and woe. For I am one who has quaffed this elixir of love to the lees. There did I ignobly lurk, nigh invisible, betwixt Bentley Drummle, the despised spouse, and Philip Pirrip, the devoted one, meekly courting your favours, in proof whereof I have in my possession a glove and a lock of hair, a long tortuous corkscrew curl that I, in imminent hazard to my life, dismembered from your beauteous head. I regret, by the by, it has somewhat lost its curl, I being wholly innocent in my uninformed days of the device of curl papers. I continually lost clubs and locks of hair in those days, sir, conceded I, all a blush, which found their way into wretched men's bosoms. It was a matter of no little wonder that you continued to bear a luxuriant head of hair, though I shall not conceal from you the guilty misgiving I frequently entertained thereafter, that the relic I owned had originally sprouted upon the hindquarters of a horse.